Finished. Look, see, look, it's done. It's done. 3 hours later.
Previously on our Northumberland 250 trip, we'd explored a Roman fort, inadvertently offended a Roman centurion, rode the amazing Kiel de Forest Drive, discovered where Dominic Cummings went to get his eyes tested, and bumped into the local falconer.
Well, morning folks, and as you can see, another grey overcast morning. Completely different again to yesterday, but as we like to say in the UK, at least it's not raining. So that was our last night on the official Northumberland 250 route. So today we are off to the Lake District and hope to get possibly some sunshine. So we'll see you later.
But first we were heading for Middleton-in-Teesdale, specifically to ride the B6277. This was a road highlighted to me by Bandit Man UK, aka Richard and his wife Carol, in their occasional series on YouTube, Britain's Best Biking Roads. So, thanks for the tip, Richard. Now let's go and find it. Unfortunately, the road closure meant we had to take a long diversion to finally get to the B2677, and so here we're going in entirely the wrong direction. Before we realised, we had to turn around, retrace our steps, and find an alternative route.
shades of blue and gray. I feel just like an empty bottle. My dreams are on delay. I just wanna climb on top of a hill and throw it all away, away. Take me far away before my mind spins off and I am all derailed, derailed. Just drive all the way to the rainbow's end. Just drive, and we'll never turn our backs again. So this is how we end up. The game is set to play. Every day remains the same now. One decision we obey. I just wanna climb on top of a hill and throw it all away, away. Take me far away before my mind spins off and I am all derailed, derailed. Just drive all the way to the rainbow's end. Just drive, and we'll never turn our backs again. Just drive. Just drive. Just drive. Just drive all the way to the rainbow's end. Just drive, and we'll never turn our backs again. So this is how we end up. The game is set to play. Every day remains the same now. One decision we obey. I just wanna climb on top of a hill and throw it all away, away. Take me far away before my mind spins off and I am all derailed, derailed. Just drive all the way to the rainbow's end. Just drive, and we'll never turn our backs again.
Pit stop here in Middleton-in-Teesdale for a quick coffee, or in Sue's case, some monstrosity.
A deluxe hot chocolate.
What is it?
It's hot. It's a deluxe hot chocolate.
That's ridiculous.
And it's got 1 million calories in it. It's got 1 million calories in it. Yeah, thank you very much.
That's good.
I think I might need a knife and fork.
So good job on this biker diet, isn't it? This is very popular biker stop. Because it's the end of an amazing road, this B6277.
While Brough was wandering around, I met Dennis and Hazel, a couple of locals who also happened to be bikers.
What's that road I'm supposed to be taking?
You're taking the road to Brough from
Right.
Middleton-in-Teesdale, the B6276.
And that's a good biking road, isn't it?
It's a beautiful biking road.
Brilliant. See, so that's from our local expert over there, giving us the tip on the best biking roads to ride. Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Great trip to Scotland.
We will.
Take care, both of you.
We will.
See ya.
Okay, take care. Bye.
Dennis had mentioned an apparently brilliant biking road from the centre of Middleton-in-Teesdale, 14 miles to Brough. So, always happy to get a riding recommendation, we set off to find the infamous B6276.
The storm is coming, but I'm prepared. I'll be gone for a while, but don't be scared. Right now, I don't know if I'll ever arrive where the grass is green and we're still alive. I hope I'll see you on the other side. I know that I'll be paying for the ride.
When we got to the start of the road, we were faced with a sign we've seen a lot recently telling us diverted traffic. Now, I'm normally a pretty compliant person, but Dennis and Hazel were locals and they hadn't mentioned any road closure. And given it was Sunday, we reckoned the sign could potentially be in preparation for the coming week. So, being prepared to have to pull a UE at any time, we decided to risk it.
Want the truth and you're having doubts, but if I tell you now, the sun dies out. 'Cause I can only give you my heart. When the darkest clouds begin to part, I hope I'll see you on the other side. I know that I'll be paying for the ride into the black hole. Sing for my soul.
Pretty early on, we'd noticed a lack of oncoming traffic and more road ahead closed signs. But we were having so much fun, we decided to push on and see what happened.
To make myself whole.
Even if we had got right to the end and couldn't get through, it really wouldn't have been any great hardship to ride it all the way back again.
I'll give you my love. Can't give you my love.
Well, it turned out Dennis was right. This really was a stunning ride. Made even more enjoyable, I suppose, by the fact that it was completely deserted.
Into the black hole. Sing for my soul. Through the black hole. To make myself whole again.
With still no sign of any complete closure, we decided to press on, as we're only a few miles from the end of the road. But with only literally a mile or two to go, we did find out the road was actually officially closed. But luckily we bumped into a very friendly and helpful worker who negotiated with his supervisor to hopefully let us through and escorted us to the official road closed sign. The Langdale Valley is home to possibly one of the most well-known and well-walked mountain ranges in England. the jagged peaks of the Langdale Pikes. Langdale takes its name from the Old Norse term for Long Valley, and it's located right at the heart of the Lake District. It's a classic, stunning example of a U-shaped glacial valley.
Here we are. It's yes, small, not a lot of space to be honest, but it's clean, smells brand new, got a great view over Langdale Valley. The bathroom, look at that, sparkling, spotless, again smells brand new, and they've got Wainwrights on draft, so
Hooray. Hooray.
Sue's great at containing her excitement.
it'll soon be beer o'clock.
It's beautiful, really gorgeous.
Beautiful and peaceful.
And miles of endless dry stone walling.
Dry stone wall it.
If you dry stone waller, you're never out of work.
officially the last night of the proper tour. And here we are in the Lake District at the new Dungeon Ghyll Hotel. A little bit breezy, but it's a beautiful place, a beautiful area. And we've had a fantastic day's ride, haven't we?
It's been the best. Brilliant day's ride.
Yeah, fantastic riding through Langdale. So this is it, folks. Cheers. And here's to our last night. Cheers, everybody.
Lamb rum and chicken tikka masala. After dinner in the residence lounge, and I'm just finishing off this magnificent bottle of Malbec, and Sue is doing some mindless puzzling.
I found a puzzle.
Meanwhile, 10 minutes later, it proves to be a little bit more difficult. Where you start these things, you see, you bring it on yourself.
Here we go. The last piece is going in.
It's done. 3 hours later. Finished.
This, what a view to wake up to. Surrounded by the hills of Langdale. The Lake District is such a beautiful place, so peaceful. But sadly, this is our last day officially, so we're just going to get packed up and head down south. Unfortunately, that means a bit of motorway riding, probably till we get to Knutsford. But fingers crossed it'll stay dry.
Langdale was beautiful, but how would we rate the new Dungeon Ghyll Hotel?
The hotel is located in the heart of the Langdale area of the lakes, and it's surrounded by beautiful mountains. It was a pleasure to ride through, even considering the heavy tourist traffic near Windermere. Our room was a standard double, and whilst being very small, it had recently been redecorated and was bright and clean with some storage, a good loo and shower room with the most powerful shower we'd ever experienced. It also had amazing views. If you like your TV, you may need binoculars. It's the smallest one I've ever seen. While the room was sort of okay, the service really sucked, consistently. No one was available to check in, and Brough had to go on a hunt to rustle up some interest. The couple in front of us, who'd stayed at the hotel for the past 13 years, actually asked for their money back because their room wasn't ready an hour and a half after they'd arrived. And the woman serving in the restaurant clearly didn't want to be there and was dismissive to the point of being rude. The food was okay, but nothing special, and certainly wasn't cheap. And we weren't surprised to discover that the hotel had changed hands a few weeks previously. Come on, guys, focus on the people that generate your income. This is really poor. The hotel has a car park which is used by tourists and local walkers as well as hotel residents. It is gravelly and a little hilly, but fine to leave the bikes.
So sadly, from the beauty of the Lake District, it was back to normality.